Alright y'all, I'm here to make my first video. We're gonna smoke this alligator. I got it from Cajun Grocer. It's about 12 pounds. First time cooking alligator. And we're doing it for the Tennessee versus Florida game. Go Vols. So, first gotta start trimming the fat off. Guess there's 4 different pockets of fat here in the tail. And that's what gives it the fishy taste if you don't actually cut these out. So we'll go along a strip right here down the end of the tail. And I think it really does want to come open once we get it started, and we can just pull it apart. This tail is going to have the majority of the meat that we're going to be able to eat. But, like I was saying, this fat really doesn't render down to be edible and gives it that really fishy taste if you leave it in there. And we're also going to be stuffing this tail with a cream cheese spread.
Alright guys, so here's a little fast forward clip of me trimming up the fat of this alligator. I wanted to speed it up and just do a voiceover because it got a little slow and tedious process. I was learning how to do this along the way, and so I'm pretty much trimming across the top bone of the tail, which leaves 2 pockets on either side of fat. I'm really trying to get in there and get as much of the fat out as I can, because that's really what's going to make it have the fishy taste. Then next I will be turning over the alligator and I'll show you the different parts of the underneath. And then on the tail, on the bottom of it, is where the majority of the meat really is going to be, and a lot of the fat. So I'll show you me getting that fat out as well, and then we're gonna flip it back over, and that's when we're gonna prepare for the brine. The brining process, we took 1 gallon of water and boiled it, and then we let that cool down to a simmer before adding about 2 ounces of Tony's Creole, 2 ounces of salt, and 2 ounces of sugar. We mixed that all in really good together and then let it cool down about to room temperature. Once it was at room temperature, we added it back into the cooler, and then we added 2 more gallons of water into the cooler. We put the alligator in the cooler and put a packet of ice on top so it stayed cool. And we let that sit for 24 hours to really get some more flavor all throughout the alligator.
Here's the underneath part of the alligator. None of this meat is really going to be able to be used because this is the main muscle, the tail, that they use to swim around. So down in here is really going to be the fat deposits that we're going to be trimming out of here to get the best flavor for this alligator. Then these pieces are the tenderloin. They're going to be probably the best meat that we have here. You can see there's a lot more fat down here at the bottom that we're really going to be able to trim out. So now we have the gator sitting in the brine. We have a few lemons in there, and then we've got sugar, salt, some Creole, and 4 gallons of water. I'll try to put a list up here of everything it has in it, and we'll let that sit for 24 hours. All right, so here we are the next day. We have this alligator brine for about 24 hours. Well, really about 22 hours overnight, and now we're about to season it up so that we can put it up on the smoker. I got some Tony's I'm seasoning with. I'm gonna lay that on the base. And we're really just gonna make sure to get a good bit on all of it. We do like our seasoning over here. Even make sure to get inside of here. Whoa. That came out quick. First, now we can go into some Old Bay. Get that seafood taste. Not too much because this is pretty strong seasoning. Wood fire garlic. I make sure to put garlic on pretty much anything I'm cooking. I just really like it. Flip it with another. First again, really get under this tail. Last thing we got to do before putting it over in the smoker is stuff this tail up with our cream cheese spread. We kept it pretty simple with just some cream cheese and bacon in there. Put a little bit of seasoning as well. So we've got the Gator been sitting for about an hour now at a constant 250. It's really starting to get some color to it. And temperature wise, it's sitting about 140 right now. All right, the Gator's all done, and we're about to take her to the tailgate. Go Vols, baby!
All right, so it got kind of loud at the tailgate, so I'm gonna just record a voiceover here. I was taking some of the meat out of the alligator and putting it in this sweet Hawaiian roll, and then spreading some of the smoked cream cheese spread we have in there. It turned out amazing. It tasted like kind of Cajun turkey with the smoked cream cheese and then the accent of the sweet Hawaiian roll. I think I did a really good job for my first try. Thank you guys for watching, and this is my first time making a video, so hopefully it turned out alright.